welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Amanda, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, then welcome back. I'm glad you're here. So I'm coming to you today in my kitchen. I thought was fitting because today's video is a what's for dinner. So I share some recipes. They could be dinner, lunch, however you want, but I also share making a bundt cake, and it's just a yellow box cake mix. But I thought, because it is a what's for dinner video and I do some talking, explaining ingredients and what I'm doing along the way, that I would go ahead and share the devotion for today at the beginning of this video. And it's funny, the title of the devotion I want to share with you today is titled Bundt Cakes, and it's from the Devotions from the Front Porch by Stacey Edwards. I love this devotion, guys. So it's titled Bundt Cakes, and the verse is from Isaiah 55 verse 8. And it reads, "Some things are hard to comprehend. The bundt cake is a perfect example. Do you know what the hole in the center of a bundt cake is called? I don't either. Here's what it should be called: wasted space where there should be one more piece of cake. Now, I totally get that it is a very pretty dessert. I'm just saying that there's room for more cake. Bundt cakes are not the only source of confusion in this world. Every day we see things that we do not understand. Hungry children and sick parents, job losses and pink slips, friends who betray and spouses who walk away. The world can be an overwhelming place. So many things are beyond our comprehension. Our finite minds are not made to understand all of the intricacies of God's creation. Even Solomon, with all his wisdom, admitted that there was much he did not understand. Accepting that we cannot understand everything is how we are able to make it through certain seasons. When we look at a situation and cannot make sense of it at all, it would be terribly frustrating if we thought that we were seeing the whole picture. We can find comfort in knowing that much more is going on. In the midst of our confusion, we can know that God is up to something bigger, and we can trust Him completely. Sometimes I'm confused by my circumstances. I fear what I do not understand. Help me, Lord, to remember that there is much that I don't see. Teach me to trust you more." That is that devotion for today. And it was, I was just blessed by it. So I hope you were too. And it is true that we can't comprehend what's going on behind the scenes that we can't see, and God has already played it's all played out for God. Like, He knows the beginning, the end, the middle. He knows it all. So, and that's what we have to trust in. When there's things that we don't understand and we can't see it all, we know that He is seeing it all, and He is on our side. Like that song we sang at church, on the winning side. So if we're saved and we're Christians, then we're on the winning side. So, and He's on our side and working out things for the good. So I hope that was an encouragement to you guys. I will put some music on, do a little bit of talking, explain these recipes to y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're encouraged most of all. I thank you so much for being here. And yeah, let's start cooking. So guys, this is a chicken bacon ranch cheese sliders. I'm going to leave out the bacon. My oldest son asked me to, so we'll leave that out for this time. I've already cooked my chicken. I didn't show you that. I did. It was a pretty good size pack, probably a pound and a half or so. And I put some, a half of a pack of the ranch season mix, and probably quarter to a half a cup of chicken broth in the Instapot, and cooked it on high pressure for 30 minutes and then just let it natural release. So I'm going to take and use my mixer and shred this up, and then we'll build these sliders. Okay guys, so I have it shredded. I have a half a cup of ranch dressing. I think that'll be enough. I'm not sure. This is quite a bit of chicken. And then of course, I don't even know if I mentioned it, but we're using the Hawaiian sweet rolls. So I'm going to add, I'll do about a half of this half and mix it up, and then see if it's enough or if we need some more. I want to be able to, oh yeah, I think it'll take it all. There we go. And I even left the jar out, or the bottle out, in case I need some more. So I'm going to try to do it with my tongs here. My sister-in-law got me for Christmas. I love these. I've used the far out of them. But I want it to be, I want the chicken to be moist, like I said. But not overpowering. So I will actually probably just get a fork and take a little bitty bite and see. I don't know. I like ranch though, so but I'm not the only one eating this, so I'm trying to think of everyone else. Hold on, let me grab a fork. Okay. I'm gonna put just a little bit more in here. There we go. I don't even know if that was a fourth of a cup or not, but I tasted it. I took a little bite and it needed a little bit more, I felt like. So there we go. I'm gonna get the buns laid out and I'll be right back. So guys, I wanted to show you, there's some of that chicken. I made the sliders yesterday and this is what I had left over. So I was going to tell you, you can put it on hamburger bun, sandwich bread, a baked potato. There's plenty of things you can do with it. So, or even a taco. That would be good too. Okay y'all, so I'm going to work on, I just got that pasta in the crock pot and it is lunchtime. So I'm going to work on some of these pizza things that I seen Mama Jessie J here on YouTube do. So I just have some butter garlic bread and I'm just going to put some of this marinara sauce on it and then some cheese and pepperoni and pop it in the oven, and that'll be lunch for the boys today. So make sure I've got plenty of that. This is my first time doing it like this. I've made it like on canned biscuits and stuff, but I thought this was a great idea when she shared it. So yeah, I'll actually link her channel below. I really enjoy watching her. I've watched her for a few years now, well before I started YouTube. So, and I've got some of this 4-cheese pizza style blend that I'm going to use. So just sprinkle some cheese. I usually get this everywhere, but that is okay. The boys don't mind at all. And I hope you guys can hear me. I'm preheating the oven and it's convection, so it's pretty loud sometimes. So hopefully I'm talking loud enough. And then we will add some pepperonis. Doing it one-handed. But I do think they are going to really enjoy this for lunch today. Oh, and that's it. I've got the oven preheating to 350. I'll pop these in, keep an eye on them to see how long it's going to take, and I will show you when they're done. Okay, y'all, so I just pulled them out of the oven. It didn't take them maybe 5-8 minutes. It didn't take them long at all. So, and I think they'll enjoy. So guys, this is actually the same evening that I'm making the Alfredo marinara chicken pasta, but I'm not sure how my oldest son will feel about it. So as an extra option for him, I'm gonna make some Dorito wrapped chicken tenders. So I've got my chicken tenders in here. I'm just gonna dip them in milk. It actually calls to dip in milk and eggs, but since I can't have eggs and I may want to try some of this, then I'm just gonna dip it in the milk, roll it around in these Cool Ranch Doritos, and put it in my casserole dish, and then I'll put it in the oven for 350. Okay, so I'm sure if you'd had the egg, it would have stuck a little bit better, but this will be fine. I'll put it in the oven. It's preheated to 350 for probably about 20 minutes, and then I'll check it until the temperature reaches 160, and then I'll take it out. Okay guys, I'm gonna make, I think this is called Alfredo marinara chicken pasta. It's with bow tie pasta. So as you can see, I've already sprayed my crock pot. It is about noon, and the recipe calls to cook this on high for 2 to 3 hours. I'll probably do that. That'll get it done about 3. The chicken done. I still have to cook the pasta and stuff. So I have, for this part, you just need 2 cups of marinara, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and then it also called for, I think, a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm leaving that out. My youngest son doesn't like that, so I'm gonna called for 1.5 pounds of chicken, so I've got about that. I'm gonna take and put in the crock pot. So I've got my chicken laid in there. It's still a little frozen, so I might let this go 3.5 or 4 hours. And then I'm gonna add, it calls for 2 cups of marinara. So there's one, and I'm just using the Great Value marinara sauce. So I wanted to measure it out. It's not quite a, there's my 2nd cup. And I knew I had more than just a bottle, more than just 2 cups. So it's 23 ounces. And I've got probably half a cup left. So sprinkle that over the chicken, and then I have my half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So hopefully that's not too much for our taste buds. We'll see. So that's all I do right now, and then I will pop it in my crock pot, put it on high for 3 hours, and then I will bring y'all back and show you the rest. We'll put it together. So guys, we're back to the Alfredo marinara pasta. I have my bow tie pasta cooking, and then I've got some mozzarella cheese. It actually calls for 2 cups. I'm about 1 cup. I do have some cheese sticks in the refrigerator if need be. And then it called for 2 cups of shredded Parmesan. I don't have that, so we're just going to roll with it and use what we've got. I think it'll be okay. Like I said, if I need some more of this, I can cut up a cheese stick and add to it. And then I have the Alfredo. So I'm going to, the chicken is actually on warm. It's been done for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to open the crock pot and shred that up. And then I'll start adding these ingredients once my noodles get done. So guys, the chicken is done. I just shredded it up into bigger chunks. And the pasta is almost done and ready. The recipe just said put it in. I'm gonna go ahead and drain it myself, because the picture of the finished product looked real cheesy and thick, and it didn't say, it just says add pasta. So I'm gonna take it on myself. I'm gonna drain this, I'll add it in, and then add 2 cups of Alfredo sauce, and then like I said before, it calls for 2 cups of Parmesan shredded and 2 cups of mozzarella shredded. But we're going to use what I've got. You put 1 cup in now with the Alfredo sauce, mix it up, and then add the other 2 cups on top, and put it back in the crock pot for 15 or 20 minutes to let it melt. So I'm going to drain this and then add it to the crock pot. Okay, so I just added the pasta and we're stirring it a little bit. Now I'm going to add the Alfredo sauce. Try to do as much as I can with one hand. then I'll have to get a spoon. Okay, let me start trying to mix it up. Yeah, I'm glad I drained it. Of course, I probably could have drained it a little bit better. I don't know. I know when that mozzarella melts, though, it'll be a little bit more gooier and delicious. So we'll see. Now I'm gonna add my mozzarella and Parmesan. So that is, like I said, all the mozzarella that I had. I didn't even realize, I thought I had more. Well, actually I'd put more in my cart at Walmart for my grocery pickup, but they were out. So I'm going to add some Parmesan, and then we will stick it back in the crock pot and let it all melt together. Just winging this. Get it to break up a little bit. My youngest son loves Parmesan cheese. He loves it. So we'll get it all mixed up. Put it back in there, and hopefully that mozzarella will melt a little bit more. I'm sure the Parmesan would have made it even cheesier too. But like I said, it's about working with what we got. And this is what we got. And I think it's going to be good. So I'll pop it back in there on high for 15 minutes, and I'll show you the finished product. So y'all, this is the final product. So I'm going to put some in a bowl, and I'll get my tasters to let me know what they think.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we.
So y'all, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you were encouraged. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've tried any of these recipes or try them, then be sure and let me know in the comments. I'd love hearing from you guys. And I thank you so much for being here. If you like the content, then please subscribe. Stick around. I'd love to have you join my little YouTube family here. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic and blessed weekend. And Lord willing, we will see y'all on the next one. Be blessed.